In February 2003, a group of thieves pulled off what security experts called the impossible crime. They broke into the Antwerp Diamond Center, the most secure vault on Earth, and walked out with over $100 million in diamonds, gold, and jewelry. They bypassed 10 layers of security, including heat detectors, motion sensors, a magnetic field, a seismic sensor, and a lock with 100 million possible combinations. The vault was considered impenetrable. The heist took less than 10 minutes. And here's the insane part. They almost got away with it completely. The mastermind was a 50-year-old Italian named Leonardo Notarbartolo. For 3 years, he posed as a legitimate diamond merchant, renting an office inside the building, gaining trust, studying every camera, every guard rotation, every security flaw. He became so trusted that guards would greet him by name. He had access to restricted areas. He attended social events with other diamond dealers. Nobody suspected that this charming Italian businessman was planning the greatest diamond heist in history. The Antwerp Diamond Center isn't just any vault. It's the heart of the world's diamond trade. 80% of the world's rough diamonds pass through this single building. The vault is located 2 floors underground, protected by a door that weighs 3 tons. To even reach the vault, you have to pass through a Mantrap, a chamber with 2 doors that never open simultaneously. If any security system detects a breach, steel barriers slam down, trapping you inside forever. Leonardo spent 3 years preparing. He installed a tiny security camera in a fire extinguisher box that faced a vault door, secretly recording guard activities for months. He made wax impressions of keys by borrowing them temporarily during conversations. He even replicated security badges by photographing them during casual meetings. Every detail was documented in a notebook he kept hidden in a false bottom briefcase. But the vault had something nobody had ever defeated before, a lock with 100 million possible combinations that changed automatically every time the vault opened. Breaking this lock through trial and error would take 71 years. Leonardo's solution? He didn't break it. He bypassed it using a genius technique involving a custom-built device that could detect microscopic light patterns through the lock mechanism. This device had never been used in a real heist before. The team consisted of 5 specialists recruited from across Europe. The genius, who built custom tools. The lookout, a woman who monitored police frequencies. The driver, who mapped 17 different escape routes. The locksmith, who could open any door without leaving traces. And Leonardo himself, the mastermind who coordinated everything. They communicated using coded language and burner phones that were destroyed after every conversation. On February 15th, 2003, Leonardo entered the building at 8:47 p.m. using his legitimate access card. Security cameras show him alone, carrying nothing suspicious. What cameras didn't see was his team already positioned in a rented apartment across the street, monitoring police scanners. At 9:15 p.m., Leonardo disabled the motion sensors using a can of hairspray to create a thin film over the sensors that blocked their view but didn't trigger alarms. The heat detector was defeated using styrofoam panels that created a thermal barrier. The magnetic field sensor was bypassed using a custom-built aluminum frame that conducted the field around their bodies. The seismic sensor that detected footsteps, they wore custom-made foam shoes that distributed weight, so precisely that no vibration registered. Every security layer had been studied and defeated. At 10:03 p.m., they reached the vault door. Using the light detection device, they unlocked the combination lock in just 47 seconds. The 3-ton door swung open silently. Leonardo had oiled the hinges during a previous visit, claiming he heard squeaking and wanted to help maintenance. Inside the vault were 160 safe deposit boxes filled with diamonds, gold cash, and jewelry belonging to the world's wealthiest diamond dealers. They didn't use explosives or drills. Instead, they used a custom tool that manipulated the locking mechanisms to molecular resonance, a technique so advanced that most security experts didn't know it existed. Box after box opened in seconds. They took only the most valuable items, leaving lower quality stones behind. Professional, selective, efficient. By 11:37 p.m., they were gone. Total time inside the vault, 94 minutes. The mistake, 1.5 minutes. The heist was perfect. The plan was flawless. They escaped with $100 million in untraceable diamonds. And then they made one catastrophic mistake. Leonardo decided to dispose of evidence in a forest near Brussels. He buried bags containing empty safe deposit boxes, receipts, and security tapes. What he didn't know was that this forest was a protected nature reserve with surveillance cameras monitoring illegal dumping. A local named August Van Camp was walking his dog when he noticed disturbed ground and suspicious bags. Inside, he found empty diamond envelopes with serial numbers, security footage, and Leonardo's DNA on a half-eaten sandwich. He called police immediately. Within 48 hours, Belgian authorities had traced the serial numbers back to specific safe deposit boxes. They had footage. They had DNA. They had Leonardo's entire plan documented in discarded evidence. Police arrested Leonardo at a highway toll booth 3 days later. In his car, they found diamond dust in the air vents, traces of old cement on his shoes, and a notebook with detailed heist plans written in code. But here's what's truly insane. Despite the arrest, despite the evidence, despite everything, only $20 million worth of diamonds were ever recovered. $80 million in diamonds simply vanished. Leonardo was sentenced to 10 years, but served only 7. During his entire trial, he insisted he worked alone, but investigators know that's impossible. The security systems required at least 4 people working simultaneously. So, who were his accomplices? Where did the missing $80 million in diamonds go? And why did Leonardo protect his team even while sitting in prison? The missing diamonds have never appeared on any black market. No large stones matching the stolen descriptions have ever been sold. It's as if $80 million worth of the world's most valuable diamonds simply ceased to exist. Some investigators believe the diamonds were recut and distributed through underground networks. Others think they're sitting in a vault somewhere, waiting for attention to fade. But here's the detail that keeps investigators awake at night. 3 months before the heist, a mysterious buyer purchased a building next to the Diamond Center for cash, then never occupied it. After the heist, that building was sold again to an anonymous buyer. Security experts believe someone used that building to monitor Leonardo's team, or possibly as part of an even larger plan that was never executed. The buyer's identity remains unknown. Leonardo Notarbartolo was released from prison in 2009. Today, he lives somewhere in Europe under heavy surveillance. He's never revealed his accomplices. He's never admitted where the diamonds went. And every few years, a single diamond from the heist appears on the market, a reminder that someone, somewhere, is still cashing on a crime of the century.